Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Obvious Minute. So earlier this week, I was in my barber's office and we were having a quick conversation like we normally do about business and just normal leadership talk. And something came up that kind of struck me as odd, but not really. So let's say you're a business owner and you have a client that comes in who's not really necessarily dressed inappropriately, but not really dressed appropriately either. Now let's say, you're doing your thing, and every time you look over, you see things that you don't want to see. So you take yourself out of the situation for a second, you walk over, you discreetly talk to this person, you say, hey, I'm seeing some things that I shouldn't be seeing. And it's nothing against you, but I personally don't want to see it. So could you please move a different chair, or could you please move over so that way I don't have to see that? And the person did. Well, come to find out, 3 months later, this client hasn't come back. 3 months later, this client hasn't come back. Now, the client came back, no issues, no nothing. In this situation, he did ask another barber who was of the same gender of the client, who said, what would you do in that situation? Interestingly enough, that barber mentioned that she might not have said anything because of the climate in this day and age and all the social attraction that it came with it. She didn't really elaborate much upon that in itself, but she said she probably just wouldn't say anything. She just would let it go, and it is what it is. But that brings up the point. Does it really matter who the business owner is, or is inappropriate or potentially inappropriate dress to somebody outweigh the unwantedness of somebody else? So I'm really interested in what your thoughts and opinions on this situation are. I know I have my own personal ones about it, but I'm really interested in what you have to say about it and what your thoughts about it are. And have you encountered a similar situation about this that, made you question whether you should say something or not? So that's all for this episode. It's a quick, short one. I want to know what your thoughts are. I want to know what you think about it. Comment down below.